Hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to be doing another autumnal makeup look, and it's more of a smoky dramatic eye. It's got a little bit of gold on as well, so it's nice and shimmery, and I just think it'll be perfect for a night out this time of the year. So if you'd like to learn how I achieved this look, then just please keep watching. So I've already gone ahead and done my foundation, concealer and brows. For my foundation I used the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, and the concealer I used was the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. And for my brows I just used my FashionistA Brow Kit, which I dropped about 10 minutes ago and it smashed everywhere. So I'm a bit gutted about that. So yeah, I've done all that, and I've also set it with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. So to start off, I'm going to prime my eyes using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is a really good primer. It makes my eyeshadow last all day. So I'm just applying that to my lids. So once I've primed my eyes, I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution palette here, and this is the Essential Mattes palette, and I'm going to be taking this light brown shade here. I'm just going to be applying that all over the eyelid, just as a nice base for the rest of the shadows. For this I'm just using a small flat brush. And I've just also ran that same colour just underneath the bottom lash line. Taking a fluffy crease brush, we're just going to blend that out just to soften any of the lines up and make it look a little bit more blended. Then I'm taking this Pigment by Model Zone, and it's in the shade Mocha Choca Latte, and it's making me crave Starbucks a lot. But it's just a beautiful medium brown pigment with gold flecks in there. So I'm just going to be taking that on the same flat brush as before, and also just packing that all over the lid. Taking a smaller pencil brush, I'm also just going to run a little bit of that through the tear duct and just underneath the bottom lash line as well. Then using that same fluffy crease brush again, we're just also going to blend that out ever so slightly just into the crease. Again, just to soften up any lines. Then using a clean, bigger, fluffy brush, you then just want to blend that out underneath the eye as well, just to make it look a little bit less dramatic. Next, taking a matte brown eyeshadow from Natural Collection. This is in the shade Crushed Walnut, and it's just a really nice matte medium brown shade. And taking that on that same pencil brush, we're just going to apply this in the outer V. So just creating a V shape with the brush through the socket and out, and then joining that up to the lash line. Going back in with that same fluffy crease brush again and blending that out, not blending it too high into the brow bones. I want to keep that area pretty clean. Next I'm taking this gold pigment by Lanmei, I think that's how you pronounce it. I actually was sent this when I ordered a palette off eBay quite a while ago, and I haven't really used any of them. They sent me quite a few, so I thought I'd give one a go today. But if you can't get your hands on this one, don't worry, any gold pigment will do for this look. Taking a clean flat brush, you want to just apply some of that pigment onto your brush, and then we want to apply this to the centre of our lids. So just pushing the product on, but keeping it right in the centre of the eyelid. And this is going to give the illusion of big round eyes. Going back in with that first flat brush we used, I'm just ever so lightly just going to blend that in to the other eyeshadows. Also taking a small amount of that gold pigment on a pencil brush and just placing that in the centre of the eye, just in the bottom lash line as well, just mimicking what we did on the top lid. And then just blending that out into the other brown shades. Moving on to eyeliner, I will be using the NYC liquid eyeliner in black. So I'm just going to start by lining my top lash line, and then I'm just going to wing it out in the outer part of the eye. And then I'm going to apply this Collection No Clumps Definition Mascara that I recently picked up. I mentioned it in my recent haul, and I'm really loving this mascara at the moment. For my waterline, I'm going to be using this Rimmel eye pencil in the shade 011 Sable Brown. I'm also going to be applying that same mascara to my bottom lashes as well, just to make them really stand out. For lashes, I'm going to be using these ones by Eylure, and they are the ultra lightweight self-adhesive lashes, but I will be adding my own glue. This is what they look like. They're quite natural looking, but I'm actually going to cut them up into almost individual lashes and then just place them along my lash line myself, just because I think it gives a nicer effect. So just placing it across the top lash line. And I also just feel like placing them individually like this makes me be able to get them a lot closer to my lash line, and that they stay on a lot easier. And I'm also leaving little gaps in between the sections of lashes that I'm putting on, just to make the effect look a lot more natural and more random, so it doesn't look like just a plain uniform lash all the way across the eye. Now that the lashes are on and the eyes are complete, I'm going to move on to doing some contouring, and for this I'm going to be using my MUA Bronzer in the shade 3, just a really nice matte bronzer that I love to contour with. So taking that on a small dome brush, and I'm just going to start by contouring underneath my cheekbones. So just using circular motions. So adding a little bit of contour on my temples and a little bit in my hairline, underneath the jawline as well. And also just down the sides of my nose. For my blush and highlight, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush palette in the shade Sugar and Spice. And I do believe they do a few other palettes of these, and they're just amazing. I'm going to be using a mixture of these two blushes today, along with this highlight here. So just applying that to the backs of my cheeks, and then just bringing it onto the apple of my cheek ever so lightly. Again, just using circular motions. I'm just using a stippling brush just to apply the highlighter to the tops of my cheekbones, and just blending it in with that blush. Lastly, for the lips, I'm going to be using my favourite lip combination at the moment, and to start off I'm going to be using this lip liner by NYC. It's a really nice nude lip liner. I'm just going to line my lips using that pencil, and I'm ever so lightly just going to outdraw them as well, just to make them appear a little bit more full. Then the lipstick I'm going to be using on top of that is one by Makeup Revolution, and it's in the shade The One, and it's just a really pretty nude shade lipstick. So just applying this straight onto the lips. Just applying it as well just over the lip liner, so it all blends in nicely. and that is what it looks like. And you can just leave it as that because that is such a beautiful combination as it is, but I want a little bit of gloss, I think. So recently I've been using this lip gloss by Makeup Revolution as well in the shade Nude Shimmer, and I've just been applying this on top and it just looks absolutely stunning, keeping it mainly in the centre of the lips. So this is the completed look. I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please be sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!